We've arrived in beautiful San Diego, California, one of our final two stops on this Pacific Coast cruise aboard the Discovery Princess. It's an early morning arrival as we sail into port, and we'll start the day with some pastries and coffee from the International Café before heading ashore for a full day of exploring. We'll take the ferry across the bay to Coronado, then enjoy a scenic walk all the way to the famous Hotel del Coronado and its beautiful beach. After taking in the views and checking out the historic hotel, we'll stop for a late lunch at a cafe along the way before catching the ferry to return to the ship. Back on board, we'll have dinner and head to the theater for an evening show, then wrap up the day by watching the nighttime sail away from our balcony. It's a full day of sunshine, sightseeing, and ship life here in San Diego. Let's get started. As we sailed into San Diego this morning, our stateroom balcony on the right side gave us a great view passing by Naval Air Station North Island. It's home to 3 aircraft carriers and their carrier groups, including the USS Roosevelt, which is in port here today. As we arrived at our dock, we were located near the USS Midway aircraft carrier and its museum. Let's watch as we pull into port with views of the Midway, downtown San Diego, the Coronado Bridge, Coronado in the distance, and a really nice yacht docked right next to us. After we were tied up at the dock, we headed down to the International Café and grabbed some coffee and pastries before exiting the ship. Outside, we took a few moments to get some really great shots of the Discovery Princess, the beautiful ship that's been our home for this cruise. We exited the ship into a park area and soon discovered a booth selling tickets for the nearby passenger ferry to Coronado. Since our excursion to the Temecula wine country had been canceled earlier in the week, we didn't have any set plans for the day, so we decided to go with the flow, bought ferry tickets, and boarded the Silver Gate for the short ride across the bay to Coronado. In just a short time, we were on our way, passing by the aircraft carrier Midway as we headed toward Coronado Island. The ride offered some great views of the bay and downtown San Diego. Let's watch a few scenes as we cross the bay to Coronado. After a few minutes, we arrived at the Coronado Ferry Landing. We exited the ferry and took a few moments to get some shots of the boat. Also, the San Diego skyline and the Discovery Princess docked way out across the bay. The ferry arrives at the Coronado Ferry Landing, a waterfront retail area with shops, restaurants, coffee spots, and open spaces to relax and enjoy the view. Coffee sounded good to us, so we left the pier and started looking around. And it didn't take long to find the Coronado Coffee Company. They have an extensive menu of coffees, teas, and matchas. We ordered iced coffees and took a little time to explore more of the landing area. After exploring the ferry landing, we crossed First Street and made our way to Orange Avenue, the main thoroughfare that leads across the island to the ocean side. Walking down Orange Avenue toward the ocean. We headed up Orange Avenue toward the ocean and the iconic Hotel del Coronado. Along this stretch, you'll find a mix of retail shops and plenty of restaurants with sidewalk seating, offering a wide variety of food options. Walk along with us as we make the 1.5 mile journey to the hotel and the beach. As we reached the small boat harbor, we found ourselves just across the street from the Hotel del Coronado. We waited for the light, crossed over to the hotel entrance, and walked up toward the front of this historic and iconic property. The grounds of the hotel are like one giant garden, making the walk up the driveway to the entrance very relaxing. The hotel itself is a well-known and instantly recognizable landmark, famous for its history and stunning architecture. And here's the view people come to Coronado for: the pool, the white sand beach, swaying palm trees, and the sparkling blue waters of the Pacific Ocean stretching out beyond. Also located on the hotel grounds is the Hotel del Coronado Dragon Tree, a magnificent tree over 100 years old, native to the Canary Islands. It even appeared in the classic Marilyn Monroe movie Some Like It Hot as a backdrop. Let's head down toward the beach and continue exploring the grounds of the Hotel del Coronado. The beach here is a stunning white sand beach, complete with beach chairs, umbrellas, and even picnic tables. It was a perfect day with clear blue skies and sparkling turquoise waters of the Pacific. We headed back past the hotel along the beach walk for a little ways, taking time to enjoy the sunny weather and the beautiful ocean views. After enjoying the beach for a while, it was time to start heading back, and we were getting hungry. We stopped at one of the places we had noticed on the way over, Clayton's Bakery and Bistro, and decided to have lunch. We were seated at a sidewalk table, and after looking over the menu, we chose the Flatiron Steaks, and they turned out to be an excellent choice. They were absolutely delicious. After lunch, we made our way back across the island to the ferry landing area and spent a little more time exploring and enjoying the sights before our return trip. Soon it was time to head back to the ship, so we walked down the ferry walkway and waited to board the return trip across the bay. The ferry soon arrived. We boarded and were off for the return trip across the bay back to the Discovery Princess. After the ferry arrived back across the bay, we made our way back over to the ship and started up the gangway to board. Just as we were about to step on board, we spotted a sea lion playing in the water between the dock and the ship. Later, we enjoyed beef Wellington and some of the signature Princess desserts in the main dining room before heading to the theater for tonight's show. Along the way, we passed through the casino, which was closed since we were in dock, and I took an opportunity to snap a few shots while it was quiet and empty. Tonight's show was Feeling Good, featuring Nick Petris performing the songs of Michael Bublé. Let's enjoy a few clips from the performance. After the performance, we headed back to the piazza for a few minutes, passing through the new non-smoking section of the casino, which was carved out of the former Take 5 Jazz Lounge. There was a lot of activity in the piazza, but soon it was time for the sail away from San Diego, and we headed back to our stateroom balcony to enjoy the night views as we left San Diego and headed to Ensenada, Mexico. We enjoyed beautiful nighttime views of the city since we were on the opposite side of the ship from when we arrived. One highlight was the San Diego airport, which sits close to the water, and we even got to watch a plane land parallel to the bay. I even managed to get a shot of the glass walkway on deck 16 from our stateroom balcony. Soon we were headed out to sea, and we returned to the piazza for a little more entertainment before turning in to rest up for our day tomorrow in Ensenada, Mexico. Join us next time as we explore all that Ensenada has to offer. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of this kind of content, like the video, share it with friends, and leave us a comment to let us know what you think. We invite you to join us on our website at findushere.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. Meanwhile, check out this video next for more travel fun, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our new content. Your subscription is always free, helps us grow the channel, and is always greatly appreciated.